begin here on the new character customization screen. I was led by my sister to build an ideal balanced schedule and lifestyle, a schedule I punctuated by removing 0.5 hours from sleep and adding them to hanging out with friends and family. And not just because my sister was watching the screen and judging me and fit into this category. This character ended up looking remarkably normal, and he would have no problem fitting in as an ideal contributor to society. I must note, this is a decision I was presented with, an alert that said I was allowed one full character recustomization, and I would not be able to do it again. An avatar reset, likely due to the number of patches that were necessary to update my game since I last played decades ago. Regardless, I had no intention of changing my character at all. Francisco, as I found out he was called, had already made it too far, and more importantly, he had already tasted sweet virtual existence. I wasn't about to impose an entirely new appearance and personality on him, even though new Francisco did have what was decidedly the ideal schedule with the perfect amount of time for friends and family, and logically therefore should overwrite old Francisco. I was just making sure that if this interface ended up being some kind of mandatory one-way ticket, I would have at least have had a pick of the destination. Then suddenly this became a decision between never activating this new Francisco I had just designed and grown ever so slightly attached to, effectively destroying him and his chances to interact with the world. My other choice meant overriding a person who had already been designed and who had already seen the world and started his journey, effectively destroying him. I did not want to refuse this opportunity to grow or change, but I also felt obligated to keep that which I already had and to not ask for more. I pressed B to cancel, erasing new Francisco from existence, and immediately regret my decision. Old Francisco, now sporting some weird hairstyle, a consequence of the hipster update no doubt, and was decked out in a terrifying hockey mask I now remember buying with a dream of playing in a hockey game, coupled with the reality of now not knowing how to take it off. I am charged with the task of anyone who makes a decision I'll regret forever, that is, to keep moving forward and focus on the next decision. As I jam all the buttons trying to figure out how to remove my hockey mask, there are a few other tidbits I should explain. After I escaped the police, I was directed to steal a car by the, of course, inescapable directives at the bottom of my screen. I found what looked to be maybe the most potentially free car on the street, and I get in, feeling guilty and not entirely sure how to fix the situation. I took it to the shop I was directed to and was given something of a blank check to customize it, clearly at the time much more inclined to embrace the opportunity which I had been given. I commit to the vehicle changes to create, well, this artistic endeavor aptly named Canvas. I leave the shop, and after buying a hockey mask, I logged off, not really knowing what to do next. Fast forward, I find myself standing here in this marina, finally free of the mask and ready to continue in this world.